It's 2019, and there are some live-action adaptations of famous animated and video game properties that are coming around the corner, and the internet is getting a little mad about it. Okay, so we got Detective Pikachu, and a lot of people agree that looks very promising so far. But then we have all these upcoming Disney remakes, which people aren't so happy about, considering the previous Disney remakes haven't been received that well. Speaking of Disney, a Disney Channel Kim Possible movie is coming out in February, and people are mad that a straight-to-TV, made-for-kids Disney Channel movie has the quality of a straight-to-TV, made-for-kids Disney Channel movie. And also the fact that people are complaining she isn't sexy enough, despite the fact she's fucking underage, you creep! Then we got this whole Sonic movie design fiasco from Paramount. And also from Paramount, we have the Dora movie? You know, maybe I shouldn't defend these live-action films. Maybe I should just be like everyone else and make a video about why live-action adaptations are always bad and how they're ruining my childhood and how... Listen, I shouldn't be so hard on people not believing that anything of actual quality and value can come from these adaptations. In the past, live-action adaptations of animated and video game properties have been pretty bad. Like, genuinely bad. With many rational reasons as to why these films were received poorly. People's criticisms against these past films and their extreme caution to these upcoming pieces of media are completely valid. But I'd say that the extremely twisted hate culture targeted towards these projects is just as harmful as people claim these adaptations are. Here, let's go through some of the arguments against these live-action adaptations. Starting with the argument that I personally think is the least valid. Argument number 1. They're ruining my childhood. No, they're not. Your childhood already happened. No one can ruin or take away the things you loved as a child. The original source material will always exist. You can always experience the original no matter what newer version gets made. Unless the creators of a property are deliberately trying to erase all evidence of the original source and replace it with a new version, you have nothing to worry about. If you want to go watch your favorite animated series, go watch some reruns or buy the DVDs or stream them. Or watch some low-quality YouTube video with terrible edits to avoid copyright takedowns. Look, the point is, there are still many ways for you to experience the original source material. The ruined childhood argument is just a dumb statement people make without actually thinking about what they're saying. The second argument is the claim that live-action remakes never turn out to be good, while every single comic book movie can be classified as a live-action adaptation. And I'm not sure if you've noticed, but comic book movies have been very well received for a very long time now. Though there were points in time where there were a lot of bad comic book movies being released. Perhaps there will be a time where good live-action adaptations are the norm. If comic book movies can go from being seen as bad to being widely accepted, then why can't video game or cartoon adaptations? Detective Pikachu seems very promising. If that turns out to be good, maybe that will start a trend of good live-action video game adaptations. I know the idea of that seems like a completely crazy idea, but remember that before we had this?
We lost. All of us. You lost friends. You lost family.
We had this.
Oh man, please, I'm about to smoke you like a blunt.
The last argument I want to talk about is the argument that live-action adaptations reinforce the stigma of animation being a lesser medium. Okay, this is the most valid argument, in my opinion. For years, animation has been seen as a lesser art by certain groups of people. They see them as kids' films and not seem to take them as seriously as non-animated pieces of media. The idea of taking something animated and making it quote-unquote better by turning it live action seems to reinforce this false idea. But I don't think that's the intention. Like many people have said before, animation is so great because it isn't as limited as other mediums. However, film technology has changed and evolved. What once could only be done through 2D animation can now be done using CGI. I think we as humans, with our dumb little monkey brains, see live action remakes and think, oh my god, it's what I saw animated, but now it's real. But I think beyond that, there is a value in acknowledging the technological advancements of animation, CGI, VFX, etc. Now, I understand that this technology should also be used to create new stories and properties rather than just remaking all the old stuff. But I do think that there's something to be found in retelling stories, as long as it comes from a genuine place and good intentions. The original Disney movies were based on already written stories. Stories can change and adapt. New versions and old versions can coexist with each other. And so can different mediums. We shouldn't be looking at which medium is better. Rather, we should be looking at how different mediums can be used to create something great. I hope I was able to express my opinions in a way that was understandable to all of you. Before I end this video, I just want to say, be critical of what you watch, but also be open-minded to whatever comes your way. Don't hate blindly, but also don't consume blindly. Expect companies and creators to give you good content, but also understand when something is not made for you. I think we'll all be fine if we just take a moment to calm down and make discussion for these pieces of media a welcoming and non-toxic environment. Thanks for watching. Oh, but that live-action Monster Hunter movie? Yeah, that looks like total shit. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you gonna take Monster Hunter and turn it into this westernized piece of shit?